Hi there, YouTubers. This is the Briggs and Stratton I was working on. I noticed that when I got it, that the points, this area in here where I'm cleaning up, it's been getting all dirty, covered in oil and that. So I'm thinking that maybe I have a worn out crank bearing. We're gonna put it together anyways. Like I said, I'm doing this on my phone, so it's gonna take a little longer and more part 1s and part 3s and whatever, because I can't pause it and continue on and do all that fun stuff. So what I'm going to start by doing is putting the points back together on it. Points are this right here, as you can see. Now this, you have to give me a little bit of patience here, because take this, you're going to hook that into there, and then around into there. There's 2 holes, and that's how it's going to be. Now, you want to take this piece that has a little notch in it, so you can see right there. You're going to put it in. There's a little notch up in here, and you want to line those up. And tighten that in. Make sure it stays in that notch. If not, then your points ain't gonna work. Now that I got that in, there's another little push pin that I just had, and I do not know where I put it. Does that hang there? Oh, here it is. There's another piece, please. Now, on mine, I have my coil, and it's attached to my points with a nut. So I have to do it all at once. So what I'm going to do is, first things first, make sure I don't get all tangled up. I'm just going to mount the coil just so I can get an idea on how this is going to run with all these wires. So I think it's going to run like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a longer bolt, put it through here. I didn't get it. There we go. Here's this other piece. And this is pretty much your governor. I'm just going to do this just for right now, just so I can keep the coil up out of my way, and that's that, just for now. Now, when you put the flywheel back on, you want to make sure that you have about, I don't know, I like to put about 13 thousandths of an inch in between the bottom of this coil for each magnet and the magnet on the flywheel that comes around. You want it fairly close, but not touching, of course. This is your condenser, and it's held in by this little plate here. Screw put into it, bolt, whatever you want to call it, and we'll leave this fairly loose so we can adjust it. Now I put the points at about 13 thousandths of an inch as well. And you can adjust it by sliding this up and down. So now what we'll do is we want to make sure that these wires are going to come through this little notch up here. So then when we put the cover on, we're not going to pinch anything off, we're not going to get a grounding, and the engine will run. But I don't even know if it ran when it got tearing apart, or what's happened. But we're gonna find out. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find this other piece here. And I'm gonna put it in this little piece that goes in here. Well, gotta do that first before I can set the points. And that's weird, I just had it too. Oh, here it is. This is the little push rod. It goes in the hole there, and I'll show you how it works. It's gonna go in the hole like that. Just fits in perfect. And we're gonna take this. This is where you guys are gonna have to give me a little bit of time here, because it's kind of hard to do with one hand. The spring is gonna go on this little bump right in here. It sticks out, and there's a little ridge or a little valley in it that you can hook the bottom of this spring into. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook that in first, if I can. And then pull back on it. It's a lot harder when you got one hand. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna loosen this off. Try it a different way. I'm gonna put the spring on here. It's just being a bitch. Let's try it this way again. There we go. That's not fully done yet, but what's gonna have to happen is this little end here is gonna go in that groove, and the bottom of this is gonna sit up on that little piece that goes up and down. Sorry. That is gonna sit in the little groove that I was telling you about. The spring's already been hooked on. The bottom of this, the point itself, is gonna go on to this little push rod that goes up and down. Now what I have to try to do is slide the point into that groove, and I screwed up. There we go. We got it in. So now what's gonna happen is that when this turns, it's gonna move the point. Now, I want this as high as it will go, just about right there. I'm going to push up on my condenser. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to, oh, there, it's screwed up because I didn't have that stupid bolt tight enough. Oh, this thing really likes to fuck with me. Let me make sure it's tight now. I'm gonna do. You know what? I'll figure this out and I'll get back to you guys with another video.